So I had a kind of mind-blowing conversation the other day with an electronics repair specialist. This guy has been working with electronics for decades, like probably 40 or 50 years. And he specializes in repairing vintage electronics, VCRs, all kinds of random stuff, old computers. And he told me something that I had never heard before. I didn't know it was a thing. And I thought I would share it with you because it's super important. So he was mentioning to me that VCRs and cassette players, people, when we stopped using them, like 20, 30 years ago, people would put them away and then they'd find some old tapes, right? You've probably done this. You're like, oh, I found this old tape. For me, it was like a Radiohead documentary whose name escapes me right now, and I wanted to play it in a VCR, and you probably had some old like mixtapes you had made, and you probably tried to stick them into an old cassette player you had, and you go and you stick it in, you close it, you hit play, nothing works, you put some batteries in or you plug it into the wall, and it doesn't work, right? It just like, you're like, what the heck? This cassette player, this VCR, it's just been sitting here for years. Like, why doesn't it work? It's an electronic device. It's not like I overused it, right? Like, it's been resting, it should be fine. And what this guy told me was, the reason these devices stopped working is because people stopped using them. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, exactly, right? So you think it's an electronic device. If you don't use it, it should be functional later, right? Because you didn't like break anything by using it too much. But what happens is the capacitors, which help store charge, they actually dry out if they're not being constantly used. So they literally just stop being functional because they weren't being constantly asked to hold charge and then release, right? There's like I believe there's a little solution in the capacitor so that when the electricity comes in, there's a little differential and then something happens. I don't know, I'm not an electrical engineer, but if it's not constantly being done, that liquid inside or whatever is inside basically just dries up and no longer is functional. And then, so that's in VCRs, that's in cassette players. Also in these devices that have spinning gears that were turning the film, or turning the gears that turned the film within those tapes. Sometimes there were rubber bands, rubber things that connected things together to help that turning happen. And when those are under constant usage, just pretty much fine. They would just maintain their elasticity for the most part. It'd be cool. And then you could just keep listening to your cassettes or watching your VHS tapes without any issue for long periods of time. In fact, he said for people who had cassette players in their cars, if they constantly used them, like if they've been driving the same 30-year-old car and they were always using the cassette player, it was fine. You could run it for 30 years and it wouldn't be an issue. But if you stopped using it and then like 10 years later you threw a tape in there, it wouldn't work because the rubber bands and stuff also had like snapped or gotten so brittle things were no longer functional. And the final thing, which is, I hope you'll see the connection here. It's connected to your body, but you'll understand in a second. So the final thing is grease. You put grease into these devices to keep things lubed up and spinning without friction. And as long as those things are spinning and being moved on a regular basis, the grease stays greasy, right? Things keep working pretty well. But if you don't keep moving, the grease kind of dries up and then things freeze. And then when you go to do it again, that grease is no longer lubing things, it's more acting like a glue. And you've just frozen everything solid into position. So how is this relevant to you? Well, think about it. It's the same thing with the human body. Like I didn't even see this before. I thought electronic devices, whatever, they're not like the human body, but in many ways they are. If you don't constantly use these things, they dry up and die. In fact, I've had some electronic devices that have batteries, right? And I don't use them for a couple years. And then what happens to those batteries, like those lithium-ion batteries or whatever chemistry is in those batteries, right? A lot of these things say like, oh, it doesn't ever have any memory problems. But if you just leave something to sit for a long time, you don't use it for a couple of years, those batteries stop functioning. I've had it happen. And I'm afraid it's going to happen to some other devices I have sitting on the back shelf right now. So I wanted to share this with you. This whole idea of use it or lose it, it's applicable to your VCR, your VHS, probably your DVD player, probably to your computer, definitely to some batteries, and also to your body. So don't think that, your body is some special thing that you get to just like abuse and rest and hope that it's gonna work correctly. If you just sit it in a chair and don't make it do the things it's supposed to be able to do, it's not going to be able to do them, and it's going to take a whole lot of extra work to get your body able to do the things that it should be able to do. And that's the whole story in modern life, because we're often just sitting in chairs expecting that rest will solve everything, when that would clearly not fix your VCR that doesn't work. It would clearly not fix the cassette player that doesn't work. It would clearly not fix anything. Unless you've really had a traumatic injury, just resting is not the solution. So let me know your thoughts. Drop me a comment down below. And as always, remember, pain sucks, life shouldn't.